Adulthood isn't dead, it's just growing up. Is adulthood dead in American culture? This morning, the New York Times published a fascinating essay by their film critic, A.O. Scott, arguing that the decline of traditional patriarchal figures in the arts and entertainment has bound what's left in a sort of perpetual adolescence. If you're thinking that you've heard people make the exact same argument about society as a whole, you're not alone. To his credit, Scott is smart enough, and his argument is nuanced enough, to mostly avoid yelling at clouds. Still, I disagree that pop culture has killed off all the grown-ups. In fact, if you look closely, you might find that traditional depictions of adulthood are just being replaced by more realistic ones. That may well involve perpetual adolescence, but it doesn't have to. It's worth noting that Scott is largely looking at male adulthood here. In fairness, he devotes a few paragraphs to what he calls the age of the difficult TV mum, but essentially the adulthood he's addressing is patriarchal adulthood, where the adult man is the one people look to for answers and protection and support. I'm sure other writers will take him to task for this, and there's certainly a criticism to be made of an article purporting to be about adulthood that really only addresses one side of the equation. But the points that he makes are interesting ones. And given that the whole idea of adulthood reflects inherently patriarchal power structures, I don't think it's invalid to focus on the way that male adulthood is changing in culture, or, indeed, in real life.